What's up, guys? Welcome back to Minitwatch. Kurt here. This is my beautiful and coveted Generation 2 Seiko Orange Monster SRP 309. I think that's what it's called. And the reason I'm busting this out is because I want to give a little bit of a background as to why I like monsters so much. And you know, that's just for me, but obviously they're really cool watches. But I saw a gentleman in Whole Foods wearing a Generation 1 Orange Monster, and I couldn't stop looking at this guy's wrist. He must have thought I was a creep. But I went up to him and I said, "Hey man, what kind of watch is that?" He was sitting down, handing out stuff. And he was like, "Oh, it's a Seiko." And I was like, "That's an Orange Monster." And he was like, "Oh, well, okay, I guess so." He didn't really know what he had, but it was all beat up. It was all torn up, and he loved it. He said he's had it for a long time. And I was like, "I gotta have one." So I went on eBay, bought this one for $150. Now it's worth $1 billion. And took this on the Big Monster Adventure, which was super sick. It was just a great time, ups and downs. And the Monster handled it very well. I wore it the whole time, dirt biking across many lands and through snow and heat and rain and all kinds of things, and it handled it just fine. And it was an excuse to go on a trip, and I called it the Big Monster Adventure. Then I got this one. This is the second monster I got, the black one, the Seiko. What is it? That's it. And we took this one on the Big Monster Adventure 2, which was super sick. One of the greatest things I've ever done in my whole life. If you check that one out right there, these adventures, you know, they're pretty crappy the way I've done them, but man, the memories I've had with them is just spectacular, and I just love doing them. And then I went on the Monster Adventure 3, which wasn't this Islander version of the monster. It was not any. It didn't have anything to do with a Seiko monster or a clone monster. I used other watches. It didn't really make sense to me, but I went with the flow. I didn't have one. I needed to film something, so the Monster Adventure 3 is also super freaking sick. So if you guys like dirty adventures, check them out. They're really good fun. I got this one just to match one shirt that I have, but now I have this one. This is Islander's ISL. I believe it's the what is this thing called? I don't know what I don't know what this is. There you go. That's what it is. And I got this one because I thought this was really cool looking, and it didn't look like any of the other Seiko monsters. Wait, you hear my cat? Can you hear my cat? She is just being a complainer. Okay, anyway, it didn't look like any of the other Seikos that are actually offered. I wanted something a little bit different, and I thought it was just pretty cool looking. So this one is going on the Monster Adventure 4 next month. Next month we're gonna do another stupid adventure, and I'm taking this one and I'm gonna wear it the whole time. Not on this bracelet. I'm gonna put it on a Nato strap, and then we're going to see if it handles. Shout out Mark at longislandwatch.com, the longest islandwatch.com there is. And you don't want to mess with no little small islandwatches.com. Mark's got that long boy. And yes, thank you, Mark, for all that you do. This should be interesting to see. I'm just going to wear it the whole time, from the time I fly to the time I land back in Hawaii. It's going to be on my wrist, and we'll see what happens during that adventure. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Cost $299 off longislandwatch.com, and still comes in many variants, as you can see there. Let's just get the Seiko out of here. This is not your time. This is not your time. Many variants over here. And I still want to get some other ones, but I really like the look of this one. It's kind of striking, you know what I mean? It's very striking. Inside is an NH36 automatic mechanical movement, which is just an unbranded Seiko 4R36. It beats at 21,600 BPH, has a power reserve of about 41 hours, and its accuracy rating from -20 to +40 seconds per day, depending on how you use it and what's happening in the universe right now, which is quite a lot. We thought we were going to get out of the thing that we were in, and now we are right into another thing, which is pretty nuts. The crown screws in, as you'd expect. It is not, it's signed. It is signed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not, it doesn't glow. It's signed. Screw-in crown is pretty cool. And typical of a monster. It does kind of get stuck sometimes. I mentioned this in the previous video. Yeah, it is very similar to other monsters. I do like the fact that the dial. Let's zoom in. Let Uncle Zoomy McZoom here. Uncle Kurt's gonna zoomy McZoom. Do you see how the orange monster has like that chapter ring inside there? That kind of it's around the indices. It kind of encircles the indices. This one doesn't, and I like that. I like that a lot. Even the other Islander ones have that chapter ring situation, and of course, my black monster has that chapter ring situation. This one doesn't, and I just noticed that like just now, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that." That means I can put it in other things, which is what you said. I might take this out and put it in something else just to see. I have another Seiko case right here, just to see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, guys. Maybe if I put it in a tiny little Seiko case, will it fit? Will it fit? I don't know. But we will see in the future what's going on. Anyway, back to the show here. Yeah, what you expect. 360 now stainless steel, brushed, just like any old monster. Polished on the little barrels inside here. Polished at the edge of the link situation right there. Polished underneath. Oh yeah, there's Long Island watches. Islander logo over there, pretty. Yeah, and it has a AR coated sapphire dome, blue AR coated sapphire dome. Pretty nice. I love the dial. I love the strikingness of the dial. Date function. The dial C3 Lume. We'll check the Lume in a bit, and it is. Oh yeah, the dome is slightly. The sapphire crystal is slightly domed, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, and it doesn't have a cyclops like the annoying one on the black monster. But as I get older in age, kind of appreciate that cyclops because I can't see crap anymore. But the lugs are drilled for maximum effect. The bezel turns very easily, so very easy bezel, and not a lot of grip required, which is to be expected from this monster. It doesn't have a very ratchety feel. The orange monster is more of a ratchety feel. It's like a little bit more of a satisfying tactile feel for the orange monster, the Gen 2, and even more satisfying is this newer one right here. Yeah. Oh. Jeez. But this one's just more kind of like butter. It's more of a buttery. And that might be a good thing or a bad thing depending on which way you look at it. But I overall just don't really care. It works and it lines up kind of. It lines up. It's good. It lines up. And yeah, so the bracelet is very well done. It uses screws. Unlike all the other Seikos, which uses pins and sometimes collars, and Long Island is nice enough to include the perfect screwdriver with this watch when you acquire it. So you don't get screwed with LongIslandWatch.com. You get screwdrivered. Yeah, very nice bracelet, just like the original Seiko monsters. Very nicely done, except for the upgraded screws and the upgraded clasp, which is it didn't take off the things yet. Oh yeah, which is milled instead of just a stamp like the other one. So it's nicely done, and it feels heavy. 3 micro adjustments, and that's about it. Very basic looking. Not very basic. It's not basic looking. It's very well done. Homage to the other monsters. All right. So overall shimmeriness is very high, as what you would expect. The monsters are just shimmer factors. What's that one song called? It's called Shimmer. That song called Shimmer. I forgot who it's by. Oasis, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Overall, I like it. Let's check the measurements, shall we? All right. So let's do this right here. So, The case is, I got 42.5 lug to lug 47.5 thickness, including the crystal. I got 14, and lug width, I got 20 millimeters. I don't know if I have the shots to show you, but if I do have them, I'll put them in there. I don't think I got them. Let's do a wrist shot real quick, and then boom, giggity. There is the wrist shot. The wrist shot. Here's the wrist shot. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit because it does make a better. Yeah, there you go. That looks much better. Look at my veins. Jesus, this is so gross. It's so gross. You want to see another one? This side is even grosser. Ugh. Anyway, that's the wrist shot. Looks pretty good. Does it look too big on my wristical situation, guys? Let me know in the comments below. And now it's time to check the lume. Check the lume. Check the lume. Make it glow, check the lume. Use a light, make it glow. Check the lume. Check the lume. Check the lume. Check the lume. All right, and we're back, and got them on some watch sofas. And I'm going to put this new ISL-58 next to the original, not the original, but the second gen Seiko Monster. Just for fun, let's do it. I'm going to turn on the nuclear power thing over here. And then, well, we're just going to turn off this light. I'm going to put this up to ISO 1250 because that's kind of represents what I'm seeing. And cover your face. And then bam, there you go. Holy crap, would you just look at it? Jeez. That's badass. That's cool. That's badass. I love that. That is a lot of lume. That might be all of the lume. I think that's all of it. There's no more. That's all the lume. It looks freaking badass. I love that a lot. So good job, Mark. I really like this monster. And I'm going to beat the absolute crap out of it. Let's just get a closer view here. There you go. Yeah. It just has much more of a commanding presence with the lumed bezel. All right, let's turn the lights back on and let's see what else is going on here. Okay, guys. Oh, before I move on to another tangent, yeah, I haven't been making videos, as you know. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm really having a really good time in life right now. I think that's why I'm not so focused on making these videos. I want to make them, and I always think about making videos for you guys because I miss making videos for you guys, you know. But just a lot of stuff is going on. There's been some seriously big downers that's been happening to me, but I tried to make the best of everything, and you know, I'm trying to stay very healthy. I'm trying to be as healthy as I can possibly be, because you know I'm getting to that point at my age where like I'm seeing my friends like suffer because of the choices that they're making, and I don't want to be like that. You know, I want to be as healthy as I possibly can be. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, there's not much to say. I freaking love this thing. I love the dial. Let's talk about the dial a little bit more. I didn't really get into it. It's like a matte dial. The indices are just kind of, they're not really like on there. They're just kind of like painted on there, and I think that's really cool. It's different than the other monsters. It's just kind of a sheet, you know, and the black handset is just smooth, and it's just a smooth painted handset, and I think that's pretty cool. It's striking. It's different. Is it lazy? Maybe it's lazy. Maybe some might call this watch lazy, like it was just haphazardly put together, but I happen to really like the way that it is. I don't know. Maybe if it had a raised indices or, you know, different handset, it would look better, or maybe it look worse. I don't know. But as it stands, freaking love it. I freaking love it. So, what ifs? I'm gonna wear it, and I don't care if anybody gets mad at me for buying these cloney monsters. I happen to freaking like them a lot. So let's see what the boys have to say about them. Hey guys, what's happening? What up? What's going on? What's going down? What it be like? Okay, another freaking monster. It's just another freaking monster. This is the monster channel. You got Seiko monsters. We got other monsters. We're gonna get that other one too, huh? Yeah, we're gonna get that other one. No, guys, I'm just, like I said earlier, I'm just kind of busy. Just kind of going with the flow with life, you know, just flowing with life. Yeah, I know. I flowed with life last night. I ate too many tacos. Yeah. Oh my god. Kurt. Yeah. I guess it's pretty cool. This video is bullshit. Yeah, this video is bullshit. But shout out to Mark at longislandwatch.com because he is. He's killing it. He's killing it. I like it. I like the video. Yeah.